Watch the FIFA World Cup live on BBC TV and BBC iPlayer. And for even more from Russia, visit BBC Sport Online.
Tonight, the long-awaited residency rules for EU citizens living in the UK after Brexit. It's claimed the scheme will be easy, simple and quick for more than 3 million people whose status has been thrown into uncertainty.
It will be very driven by your default view that you provide this information, and if you're not going to be granted status, there has to be a very good reason why you're not going to get that.
We'll be talking to some of those workers affected and asking how easy the process will be in practice. The details have been finally unveiled nearly 2 years after the EU referendum. Also tonight, the US First Lady visits a child migrant detention centre in Texas to express her support for keeping families together.
I know you housed children on a long-term basis, and I also like to ask you how I can help to these children to reunite with their families.
Following the suspicious deaths of hundreds of hospital patients in Hampshire, the county's chief constable says it's right that another force will lead a review. We report from Turkey, where President Erdogan is demanding sweeping new powers, but he's facing a tough presidential election this weekend.
Coming up later in the hour on BBC News on Sports Day, on another very dramatic day at the World Cup, we'll have a full roundup of all the latest news.
Good evening. The government has set out details of the process that will enable more than 3 million EU nationals to apply to stay in the UK after Brexit. The Home Secretary, Sajid Javid, said the scheme would be easy, simple and quick. But there's been a cautious response from the 3 million group, which campaigns on behalf of EU citizens living in the UK. To apply, EU citizens will need to provide documents to prove their identity, to show that they are resident in the UK. And that's all we have time for now on BBC One. It's time for the news where you are. Have a good night.
It's a big birthday for the NHS.
We'll be giving it a thorough check-up in a special live event.
Asking the people at its heart
what they think the future holds for one of Britain's best-loved institutions.
The NHS at 70 Live from Birmingham's Queen Elizabeth Hospital.
Tuesday at 8 on BBC Two.
Hello there, you're watching BBC News. I'm Ollie Foster, live in Moscow. This is Sports Day on day 8 at the World